Okay, we're gonna be on Echo for a little bit, see what's going on. I ate something spicy for lunch, so apologies if I start clearing my throat and shit. Of course it crashed. Hello.
How's it been?
Okay, I guess. How are you?
I'm just fine. I've been awake. I've done some planning. I've done some stuff for the moonshines. Let's see. I've rolled around for I've been like about an hour.
Anything going on?
Not currently. I think Magpie just woke up. She just sent me a telegram.
Yeah.
And then Louis awake. He just sent me a telegram. And then
Who?
yeah, Louis. He's this French guy we met the other day. He's an interesting fellow.
Interesting. Okay.
He's Louis Atton de Morinville. I guess he's a duke or something.
Interesting.
And he came to the crossing to explore. So we've been going exploring when he's around and such, you know.
Right. It seems that all of the people that were using my cleaning service have all canceled on me, so.
Oh. Why?
I don't know. I sent a telegram to Jilly to see if they were going to renew because they canceled last week. And they said to ask again this week to see if they needed me, and no one responded, so.
Oh. I'm sorry. Maybe it's just that stuff you just clean so well, that stuff's all super clean now.
I guess. I didn't get a response from Mariposa either. They still owe me from last time I cleaned.
Oh. That's not good.
No.
We gotta go threaten them with some fists. Some fists of fury.
It's just $150.
Well, I haven't done too much other than get chased by Wild a couple of times.
You're still wanted.
Well, of course, nobody can catch me.
How many days do you think you're wanted for?
Well, last time they told me it was 405, but that's before I lost him for the second time in a single day, so it might be more than that now.
Probably.
Probably like 430.
Do you know where Magpie is?
When her telegram was sent from Strawberry.
Yeah, she hasn't been sleeping in the apartment with me.
I think it's just because she probably got tired and just wanted to sleep or something while she was out there.
Yeah, probably.
The other night she went to sleep, where did she slept at the slaughterhouse, so she went to sleep there. That's because we were all there and she was like, I'm tired, I need to sleep, so she went to sleep upstairs.
It sounds like you've all been busy, so it makes sense.
Yeah, we haven't been doing like anything crazy or nothing. We've just been, you know, wandering around. I was by myself when I got chased by the law. I was just by myself. That was the other day. I was just me, and I was in the middle of making a bank plan, and then yeah, then that's when the law, the snake guy from law, snake guy, he figured out who I was. He was like, "Wait a minute, you're wanted." And then he chased me, and I lost him after toying with him for a little bit. He said he was the best horseman around, but I was actually the best horseman. And then let's see. And then like two other lawmen, well actually three found me later, but only two chased me, and I lost them real quick. They didn't even stand a chance.
I guess you're never going to get caught then.
Unless they get better at trees.
Yeah.
That's how I lost them both times. I just went into the trees, and it's just like they go in the trees, and suddenly they don't know what to do.
I think the only way that they'll catch you is if they do the same thing that they did to mess your shoulder up.
What's that?
Shoot you.
Oh, true. I haven't seen that lawman in a while. Now I just lose them as fast as I can so they don't shoot me.
That's good. We don't need you shot again.
That's true. You know, I'm sure that nothing gets done probably when I'm all shot and not around, you know. If everybody's probably just sitting around, you know, just not getting anything done.
And that's what I've been doing lately, but I'm not entirely sure what I could do to help.
I don't know. I've just been, you know, just hanging around. That guy's got a small horse.
Yeah, he does. He's too tall for that horse.
Exactly. He's a small horse and he's like 7 foot tall.
That poor horse.
Ah, he needs to get one of them like, what are they called?
The Shire?
Not the Shire, the other one, the Breton, that one. Yeah, Breton. There we go, Breton. He should get himself a Breton.
Yeah, probably. Did you send the response to Magpie?
I did. I told her that I was here in Saint Denis, and I said that Louis around. I said I said that I think before I saw you though.
Okay.
Oh no, I did say that you were around too. Actually, no, I did say you were
Did
here
you?
too. Yeah, I remember now.
Okay.
I was like, I'm here, and Echo's here, and Louis here. Well, Louis around. I didn't say he's here, but he's around. He was just in Saint Denis when he sent me his first telegram. But he probably immediately went off on an adventure after sending his telegram.
If he's out here exploring, makes sense.
Because he was here in Saint Denis, and I only got here about 5 minutes after he sent the telegram.
So what are the plans today?
Well, so far I've made stuff for MASH. Gotta go over probably the next bank. I know you don't do the banks anymore, but we still gotta go over the next bank plan. Let's see then. Well, I don't know. It depends on what's. I don't know. Maybe Magpie's gonna show Louis some more parts of the crossing. I don't know if Moss will be around later. I don't know if Jen will be around later, but there might be some people around.
I feel like I'm not really contributing much besides being a bank right now.
You're doing fine. You just haven't been awake that much. That's okay. Sometimes people just aren't awake a whole lot.
There's just not been much going on. For me,
Yeah, there
at
hasn't.
least.
Hello. Yeah, there hasn't been too much going on. That's just how it goes sometimes. Sometimes there's a lot, sometimes there's a little. And right now, it's just a little.
Perhaps if I get over my fear of cells, then I can be more helpful.
Well, maybe you just gotta do like what I did with my fear of heights. You just gotta, I don't know, you gotta just do it.
Right. So if
I
I
used to be
start
afraid of heights.
doing that, then we're gonna have to find another bank.
That is true. I mean, there's all sorts of people around. If push comes to shove, you can always go back to the Gentos. I think I saw a few
Sure.
around the other day.
I don't know, something to talk about.
That's something to think about, but it's always up to you. I'm not gonna force you to do nothing.
Right. I just don't know what else I could do because Magpie likes to get up to mischief a lot, which means I can't be around.
Sure, she does like you to mischief.
Yeah.
She usually been trying to do it,
Oh, Billy Jacob Michaels.
She had been trying to do it, you know, after everybody goes to sleep lately. Or
Right.
sometimes before, I guess.
I think the chaos of the group is also a little confusing for me. The last run that we did, where Magpie lost you and everything else, frustrated me quite a bit.
That unfortunately will happen when things, start to go crazy.
Yeah.
Probably would have been as bad as the dogs.
There's a lot of dogs around here.
God. Oh, loud dogs too.
Very loud.
But yeah, no, let me think here. No, I think that one was just for some reason Jin got like separated from everybody, and then he just kept going around. So I was confused by Jin mostly.
It's the chaos, I think, that makes me more anxious than anything. I'm more of a planner. I like plans and them being executed properly.
Oh, I like plans too. That's why I've been making more bank plans. I got ones with wagons. I got the ones with horses, and I got all sorts of ones. But no, yeah, I could see, that was sort of unexpected though. That's one of those things where we have to think on our feet because, well, sure, yeah, usually you have a plan. Sometimes you get caught off guard. Like there, we got caught off guard by the law just happening upon us.
Which one was that one?
But we remember we just were kind of going around after the bank because we had some ice cream. We were just going around, and then all of a sudden the law found us. So then we're like, well, we have no choice but to run away on this wagon. We
Did
tried to run away
you
on the wagon. That's when they started shooting at us. Then we had to split up when we got to the city because they were shooting at us. And then that's where they were chasing around while shooting at us. And then Jen was the last one that was still getting chased. So we were trying to figure out what happened to him. And then all of a sudden, the law showed up shooting at me. So I had to run away. And you guys were gone. And that's where I got lost in the swamp.
did you not remember the reason why that all started is because we stopped to harass deputies for a
Well,
hat?
yeah, that's true. We did stop harassing deputies for the hats. But either way, they started shooting right away. Sometimes that's just what happens, unfortunately. The real
Yeah,
plan
I
there was to get to
suppose.
the city and try and get away, but when they started shooting, everything became frantic.
True. I kept getting stuck on ladders.
Oh, yeah, ladders are dangerous. They can be dangerous.
I thought I almost got caught there.
Well, luckily you didn't.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we did turn ourselves in.
Uh, you guys did? I don't remember that.
We turned ourselves in so they don't take you to Sisika.
Oh,
It was
oh,
part of the deal.
I feel like log off with a good deal there because I'm still wanted, and yeah, I got all you caught.
It was fine. We didn't need you to go to Sisika with you being injured like you were.
handle. I'm big and tough. Magpie found a gaggle of people.
Seems like it.
Alrighty, thank you. Be so safe. I don't think I ever telegram, do I?
No, but if you want, you can have it.
Alright, yeah. Take that there. Let me just catch a shot.
Hey, go say hello.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, it's really nice to see you again, Jacob Michaels.
Oh, well, it's nice to see you as well. I'm trying to get into Sasika to see my wife, Jacob Michaels.
Yeah, you better do a big
You need
crime.
to go to Sissisiga to get into. Okay, who's your wife, by the way?
Oh, my wife's Flo, Jacob Michaels.
Oh, which Flo? The
The
pharmacy
druggie.
Flo?
Yeah, the drug one, Jacob
Oh,
Michaels.
okay. Alright, Eddie. How do you plan on getting in there?
Well, see, she's in there for doing a crime, and, well, I did a crime, I think, Jacob Michaels. And, well, they won't take me in. I've been, doing a dirty protest in the meantime. You know, well, I don't want to say too much, but I've been, leaving some little brown truffles on the, in a box on the porches, Jacob Michaels. Huh. No. I think it's because I'm called Jacob Lawshaker Michaels. I think that's why, Jacob Michaels.
Cause she's
I have
called
an
what?
idea.
Jacob what?
Lawshaker Michaels.
Lawshaker.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to go to do a proper crime so you can.
Yeah,
go
you
to
have
need
an
to do a
idea.
big crime.
Big crime.
I have an idea. I have an idea. I
Keep
have an
up the
idea.
deputy. What's
Who
your
are you,
name?
Jacob Michaels?
What's your idea?
This is
I'm
Mason. He's met
Mason.
you too.
I'm a blackbird, like magpie.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. You coming to the owl sanctuary, Jacob Michaels?
What?
Well, I run an owl sanctuary, Jacob Michaels.
I have not seen the owl sector, but I do have an idea.
Oh,
What you
okay.
could do is you burrow under the St. Denis Sheriff's Office and you plant some explosives.
Whoa,
Then
whoa,
you
whoa,
sit
whoa,
right-
that's-
Right. I'll take some, please,
That's
Jacob Michaels.
whoa.
I don't have
whoa,
I don't
whoa.
have any. I don't have any.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Well, I mean,
I'm
do it.
just-
Nobody's
I'm
in
just-
there. You don't just do. Then they have no choice
Yeah,
but to
but
take it to
public
Jessica.
property's a big old thing if it's on the
Well, I mean, is
street.
a sheriff's office a proper public property place, or is it private? Because they don't let you pass the first door.
I don't know.
Mm,
You could maybe get a deputy, strap him to a statue, and blow up the statue.
Yeah, but then you're killing. That's also public
Oh,
property,
yeah,
though. That's
killing-
public.
that's
property.
killing them.
That's
That's
And
also
that's killing the
them.
deputy. Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
right. Too
also-
much. They'll probably
okay, what
shoot
if-
him
what
if
if-
he
what
does
if-
that.
Yeah, I
Alright.
feel like
Get
you
a
don't have to.
deputy,
You don't have to go
you
kill
give him
anybody for
nitro,
this.
and you make
Right.
him run.
Who?
And that also might kill him,
Ma'am,
though.
what is your name?
That's Billy. Remember Billy from the other
Oh,
day?
you're Billy. Hi, Billy. I don't think you need to blow anybody.
Yeah,
I
you
feel
don't
like
want
we-
you don't want to
let
get
the
executed.
deputy-
I
You
think
don't
we
want to
got
get
too hooked on the
executed.
explosive side of the things right now.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
maybe you don't have to go for the
Okay,
explosives.
I got it. Okay, get some moonshine. Kidnap a deputy. Give them the moonshine. Force
Make 'em
them to
drink it.
drink it. And then deliver them back in the town.
Hey, that's what I did. What the fuck? You're just stealing my shit.
Wait, what?
That's my exact crime. I did that
Yeah, but
several
you
times.
didn't do it purposely. This is purposely.
No, I did it purposefully. What the
Oh,
fuck do
You said you
mean?
didn't do it purposely.
You could,
Well, I didn't
you
force
could,
feed them the moonshine.
Yeah, I was saying force feed them the moonshine because then that's,
Oh.
force
I
feed them the
don't-
moonshine and then that's like
or,
a
or you
unlawful
could just-
kidnapping and
or,
I don't know,
or you
drugging.
or you could just go into the roads, to town or like a place where there's deputies. You can go, fuck you, and then punch them in the face.
That's a great
Yeah.
idea, because, Captain St. John's been killing owls, so that's a good excuse for me to
Oh,
punch
sure,
him in
yeah,
the
go-
nose,
go.
Jacob Michaels.
Wait, which
Yeah.
one's St. John? Which
Alright.
one's St. John?
He's
Yeah,
Snake
come on,
Skin.
let's
He's the,
go.
Oh,
he's
snake
Skin.
person, yeah, go
Yeah.
punch snake person.
Yeah.
He tried to
See-
chase me the other day, he's a terrible horseman.
I don't know why y'all didn't just think of the direct route instead of just all this fucking blowing people up
Listen,
bullshit.
the whole mining into the sheriff's office sounded like a fun idea.
You got a horse, Jacob
No.
Michaels?
No, I don't have a horse, Jacob Michaels.
Put that in your back pocket for one today,
Thank
maybe.
you all. See you later, Jacob Michaels.
Alrighty.
Bye.
Howdy.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Well, I'm back.
I
So
see
I'm
that.
good. Yeah, it's I've been riding around all over the crosses, and so yeah, I haven't been back here. But I'm gonna start spending more
I
time at
hear
home.
this.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. There's just been a lot of riding around and goings on, but surprisingly very little mischief.
So I've heard.
I got chased twice by a law the other day.
Oh? Yeah?
Yeah, snake person recognized me and he's like, wait, you're Mason? And he's like, what's your last name? I'm like, oh, I'm Mason Morris. And he went and he checked the clipboard. He's like, you're wanted for 405 days. And then he
Oh.
tried to chase me.
So you're
And he
probably wanted for
failed.
more.
And then later, Bolton saw me. I was outside roads and I was trying to make sure they all left, but they saw me, watched them, trying to make sure they leave because I was making a bank plan. And then they chased after me, and then they caught me, and I talked to them, and then Bolton's like, well, I gotta go catch somebody else that I was busy to catch before. But Zoe and this Bender, the Bender guy, they can try to catch you.
That's the guy that I remember.
I reminded him about telegramming you. Did he telegram you?
He did, but he apparently got busy, so I sent him another telegram today. So, to fill you in, there's a deputy named Bender Dylan, I think, or Dylan
I thought his last name was Bender.
It was one of those, it was
But he's
something like
Deputy
that.
Bender.
Yeah, so I met him, he apparently read my paperwork or something. I think he knew about the hats. Did I steal a hat in front of him? I can't fucking remember, but...
You stole the Sheriff Wild's hat.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so there was the whole hat situation, and, I convinced him that maybe he can meet up with me sometime, and he can try and convince me not to steal any more hats. But, the idea is that, make sure that I'll never take a hat again. He's gotta, tempt me first. So he's gonna bring his hat and his boots. So that, if he's really good at negotiating and it's so easy for me to take it, then, it'll work double as good for convincing me to stop taking him, and then the plan is for me to take his hat.
Ambush.
This'll be a thing I'll be doing alone, of course.
I see.
I no longer do mischief around the blackbirds.
But they tried to chase me, and I took them the same route I took the snake person, and they failed.
That's...
Failed miserably. They didn't even last 20 seconds.
Huh.
And I went riding around again. I didn't see him the rest of the night, but I did finish that plan.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking, well, so Jin has all the, oh, no, he doesn't, right? He gave it to me, I put it in the wagon. I think I put it in the wagon. So we've got everything we need, but, hopefully, we can do up a bank sometime. I'll be busy this weekend, though, so.
I reviewed the loop-de-loop.
Yes?
I remember the loop-de-loop, and I made a new plan involving a wagon.
Gonna do another wagon plan?
This is different. This involves somebody being in disguise on the wagon while we rob the bank and they're just riding around town. And then they go a completely different route than us as we lead the deputies away. And they go to where they can block a bridge, and they block the bridge when we get there. And then they run to their own horse and they get away, and then everybody else runs away, and the law is stuck behind the wagon, or they have to jump over the sides of the bridge to get to us.
That's a very elaborate plan.
That is very elaborate.
Listen, I told you we're gonna do elaborate plans eventually.
So, we'd ride around the town, and then...
And we ran a completely separate route. The wagon person's gonna be in town on the wagon, in disguise, waiting until we finish robbing the bank. And when they see us leaving town, they go the opposite way out of town to their destination. And they wait for us to cross the bridge so that
they won't actually be robbing the bank then.
They won't be inside the bank, no. But they still have a chance of getting caught, because when they block the bridge, They have to get off the wagon and run to their horse that's gonna be nearby and run away.
Okay, yeah, we can talk about that one a little more. Sorry.
Who's that?
I don't know. I wanted to join in.
Yeah, that's
Um,
that plan. And I reviewed the loop-de-loop so I make sure I remember all of it.
Okay, good.
I also
Alrighty,
made
then.
more mash.
I might reconsider joining you into things, but you're gonna have to find someone else to be a bank.
Okay. Okay.
I no longer have a cleaning business. Everyone canceled on me.
Shit, I'm so sorry. Alrighty, then we'll have to find some place to put our money, because we're also gonna have another $11,000 soon.
Can always, talk to Chenzo again if we have to.
Yeah, I'd just like to have our money nearby.
I know, but I mean, until we find a good source,
It's still up in the air for me. I don't know. I can get over the whole cell thing. So for now, I can hold on to it.
Just let me know, because the cells, that is gonna be a difficulty.
Yeah.
Because that's a high likelihood, Echo. So
I know.
we can always practice.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We can work on it together, so you're not all alone.
There's a cell in the slaughterhouse.
She knows.
Well, just saying, like, I mean, then it's kind of a safer cell,
But
because
it's
more
not.
control.
There's no pressure for it. It's
That's why, yeah,
on your own time if you ever wanted to try that. And otherwise, it's I'll always be with you. Okay.
Okay.
And
I
it's
don't wanna
almost
really let
certainly that if you get caught, I'll be caught too. So we'll go together.
I just don't know what else I can do to help. And I don't have a way to make money. So.
We'll figure it out together. Let's check telegrams, and then I need to have a meeting with you. I haven't gotten a telegram from Louis, but I sent him one.
From him, like, right before you sent one, and then I haven't heard back.
Alrighty.
He was in Saint Denis. I don't know where he went.
Yeah, I got nothing new. Alright. Let's go home. We need to discuss some things. Yeah. How are you doing, Akiko?
I'm doing alright. Just been sitting at home and reading.
Get my cloak on.
Read anything interesting?
Oh, I know what I need to do.
I finished reading Carmilla, the one that you gave me.
I'll meet you at the slaughterhouse. I'm gonna go
You
get some
enjoy
change
it?
of clothes.
Alrighty.
It was alright. I don't think I like the author's writing style though.
Alrighty.
It would have been an interesting story if it was written by someone differently.
That's fair enough.
I'm working on reading the yellow wallpaper now. The other one that you gave me.
I hope you enjoy it. It's yeah.
Yeah, I've been enjoying it.
What are you feeling right now?
I think disappointment and confusion. I don't know what to do with myself.
Because of the cleaning the business?
Yeah, that's the reason
Do
why
you
I've
know
been
why they
sticking
canceled?
around. I don't know. It sounded like Flo was sad. I think. Do you know if there's anything been going on with the Rizzos?
I'm not so certain. I haven't seen them in a long time. If I hear anything, I'll let you know.
I sent a telegram because they canceled last week, and I sent a telegram to Jilly this week before Tuesday because that's when I usually clean,
Okay.
and they never responded.
Hmm. All right,
Oh.
then I'll let you know if I hear anything. But yeah, we'll figure something out. Okay, we'll find something. And you're always welcome to join us. We'll take it slow though.
Maybe because it's less likely to happen with moonshine, maybe I go for moonshine reds for now.
Yeah, alrighty, that sounds good. And yeah, I'm with the moonshine, and since your charges are relatively small, it's easier to there's three things that are easier about it. The first one is it's more likely that you can do community service and clean the sheriff's office or something instead of having to go into the cell if you ask nicely.
Yeah,
Second one is they're less likely to shoot you down over moonshine. And the third one is easier to get away with a wagon than with the horse sometimes, especially if Masons
until
ride it
they start shooting the wagon.
until they start shooting the wagon. But that was because we dropped up a bank earlier in the day. They're less likely to do that with moonshine. I'll be honest. We'll figure it out though. All right, we'll talk about it upstairs.
Well, all right. It's so warm in here. Do, 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 do. Anybody awake? Oh, nobody awake. Okay.
Can't believe we ran into Jacob Michaels again. And then I convinced him
The
to
last time
punch a
last time I
deputy.
saw him. Been a very long time, I think.
Yeah. Jacob Michaels. Alrighty. Um, first things for first. Do you remember Gutter? Do you remember Gutter?
I don't think I ever met
Yeah.
somebody named Gutter.
He was a freaky man, a butcher. He
I've heard stories.
he's a bit of a freak. He's a psychopath, but he sent me a telegram saying that he has a business opportunity. I telegrammed him back. This was whilst I was away, so I wasn't able to actually meet up with them. But next time he's around, if we can meet with him, then I will. I want to hear what he has to say.
Okay.
Other thing is, Joey met with me. On Monday. He's gonna be able to do more of a business with golden bonds with us. Hopefully. So there's that. Another criminal also spoke to me about selling us golden bonds, and possibly gems. So that's promising. And then Joey met with me about the pump action shotgun. He found a person who's willing to pay 11,000.
All right.
So, yeah, do you remember Bluff or Jack Papot?
I think I only met him when he was in that fighting tournament.
Yeah, so I've met him a couple times. He seems like a decent man. He's the contact who wants to buy it for 11,000. Obviously, there's going to be some haggling up about it. I think he can maybe talk me down to 10,000, but I'll try him for 10,000.
Or we can talk him up to 13.
I don't think we're going to be able to talk him up, but
About 14.
we'll see. I'll see what we can get, but yeah, we do need to look into a bank in the future. another bank. So it might have to be the Shishenzo's, because I don't think we have other options. The only problem is that the Shishenzo's were away for a real long time, and I don't know if they're back for frequently yet.
I mean, sometimes people are away for a long time. You were away for a long time. I was away for a couple weeks.
Yeah, I'm not sure if how frequently they're around right now. So we'll see.
But for now, I could hold on to it. So,
It's not like we're doing anything jail-worthy right at the moment.
Yeah.
I need to get over
But
my fear of cells right now.
yeah. Well, we'll work on that together. I think we can figure this out. But
If we can't, I don't mind remaining the bank. I'm just trying to think of things for me to do.
we'll figure something out for you. People will.
She could be like our third contact person as well, you know? Remember how they talked about, you know, you're going to introduce me to some of the people so that if you're not around, I can do some of the business? Well, that if we're ever all in Cisco or something, she can be around to take care of business.
If
Or if
she'd
we're
like to,
busy,
yeah.
if we're busy, like with, you know, nefarious things, you know, and we aren't able to take care of business, you know, Echo could always take care of business too.
If you teach me what all that business is, I could, yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. We can do that. I do want to involve Yelma more in the business side of the things and in our contacts, and I'm going to start introducing everybody we work with to all of you when you're around. The only person who's not going to be involved in the business side of the thing is Jin.
That makes sense.
As much as I love the man, he has never been business minded. He has never been good with talking with folk without getting us into further trouble. And yeah, I think, as much as I know he wants to do, he really wants to get deeper into the business. That's something that I don't think we can allow.
I'm
He
not
can't
much
represent the Blackbirds through talking.
I'm not much of a talker or people person either, is the problem. Most people
Well,
are
not
uncomfortable with me.
not necessarily about being the talker or a people person. It's more about just knowing what to say.
Yeah, and I think being able to communicate with the folk and just let them know important information, or if people need to hand us the things or let us know the things that there's a contact, that there's people they can talk to is important. And obviously, if there is a business that I'll be deferring to y'all, I'll explain everything to you about what needs to happen or whatnot. I'm not just gonna go, oh, to do business with this person. I'll fulfill you a win on everything, so it makes it easy.
Okay. I can do
I mean,
that.
another thing Echo might be able to do, I don't know, maybe she probably, I don't know, maybe she wouldn't be interested in this. Maybe you wouldn't be. I don't mean to talk about it. She's like, you're not here. No, maybe you wouldn't be interested. But we got a lot of people that, you know, need to be taken care of, and we're not always all around at the same time. Somebody could always be there checking up on them, making sure they're sorted, making sure they got what they need.
We've been taken to sort of help out every unfortunate or person who's new to the process and that we can. I've probably given away $1,000 worth of food, gear, help to a lot of people in the last while. I think we've got a lot of cash. We got a lot of money already. We're gonna have a shit ton more in a moment. Whilst we're gonna keep doing business, we're gonna keep getting cash. I think it's important that we start spending to this, and not just on fancy guns or new horses or whatnot. I think this our cash needs to go back into helping for folk.
Can I get one
into-
Your-
thing with the I still need that wagon for when you're not around.
Yeah, that's gonna be part of it.
You're currently
That's
sitting on 2,200 in my bank.
Mason sitting on 2,200.
No, I
No,
or
no,
the
you
blackbirds
the
are.
blackberries.
Yeah.
25.
Didn't we give 5,000?
Yes, but she used some of it.
Oh shit. Alrighty. Then Alright, then we'll when we got that 11,000, 6,000 of it will go towards your wagon, Mason.
Okay. Still got mash. I can always run it by myself if I got a wagon, but if I don't got a wagon, I can't really do much with it.
Alright. Then we'll put 6,000 towards that. How much cash do you have, Mason? Do you have a decent stockpile?
Well, I had to spend some on paying for the apartment the other day, so I'm down to like 300.
Alright. Well, I'll give you the $6,000 once we've sold that gun, and then the rest of it will go into storage. And then we'll probably use that money from now on, because I don't think we have any other goals for shit that we need to, you know.
Eventually, one day, I want to have a nice custom Mauser, but that's, we gotta find a
That's
Mauser
something-
first.
That's something we're gonna get ourselves, I think.
Well, yeah, but we got the money to customize it. I just gotta, one day, we gotta find the Mauser.
Yeah, but it's not gonna be, like, more than $2,000 to customize on my Mauser, right?
$7,000.
I
Completely gold Mauser. No, I'm kidding.
Jesus Christ. No. We'll.
You can call it the
we'll-
golden gun.
Maybe not.
I'm kidding.
Could go
I'm
golden
kidding.
cagoose if you really want to commit
I'm
to
kidding.
the
I'm
go
kidding. I'm
golden
kidding.
cagoose.
I already,
Yeah,
gonna,
but-
already
but
said
if
I'm
you're
gonna
gonna-
call
if
it
you're
whale
gonna-
song.
Oh, okay.
Have
Have
you
you ever shot on my
seen-
Mauser, Mason?
No, but I like the looks of him. I've seen him shot.
They should shoot real well.
Yeah,
Ever to tell you that I shot a Mauser?
I think you mentioned it before.
Yeah.
They're lightweight, I think. At least they seem to be lightweight. They're kind of smaller.
Yeah, they're real for fucking. They shoot a lot of bullets real fast.
But they seem to be smaller overall. So, I mean, maybe that's going to be
Yeah.
helpful for my arms, since I can't seem to get too far above my shoulder.
Yeah. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll see if we can. Yeah. Have you managed to start using that armic again to shoot?
I haven't shot it, no. But I've been using it just in general. I can't get it more than a couple inches above my shoulder, though.
Have you, either of you, seen a Kiko?
I have not. I think. Let's see. Jen mentioned talking to her not that long ago, I think.
Hmm.
In fact, I haven't really been around when a Kiko might be around, so.
Sorry about that, Akiko.
It's okay. I've not
Um,
seen a Kiko around. I've sent her telegrams about the flyers that I bought from her, and I was planning on getting a custom gun myself. But I never got responses. It seems like no one wants to respond to me.
I haven't seen a Kiko in a long while. Way was all fucked up last time I saw him.
It could be that her telegram office is messing up her telegrams.
Has anyone seen her running around?
I haven't seen her, no.
She might be sick or something. I guess the right person to ask would be Jin.
Yeah. It seems that everyone's not responding to me, though. Jillian's not responding to me. Mary Pose is not responding to me. I know that
don't know.
Mickey's out of town, so I stopped cleaning their place.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Could be people
I,
who've moved up and on from the crossing, because that happens often, it feels like.
Probably.
Yeah. I haven't seen Jilly in a while, neither. I don't even know where Mary Paposa is. I haven't seen them neither, too.
It's someone who owns the Hoofworks, Garden of Eden, Essence of Eden, and the general store. I was cleaning all 4 businesses for him.
Alright, D. We'll figure it out. But
They owe me
we'll find
150 from the
something.
last time. I won't be cleaning their place until it's paid off.
That's good.
As far as not seeing Jilly, hopefully that's not the reason my flow was sad last week.
I don't know.
That might be an idea.
She
We should
sounded
telegram Sun today. Oh,
a little
sorry.
upset last week, so
By the way, I've been telegramming Sunday. I have not got a response from her. Or Liz.
I'll send her another one today to see what's going on.
okay.
All right. Let's get started with it today, I suppose. Nothing else we can to do.
What's first on our agenda?
Well, I think we can go to the roads. We can go see if there's something going on. We need to go, see if we can go meet some new folk.
True, and we gotta figure out if Louis responded yet.
We gotta see if Morgan's responded. We need to see if all of those
I haven't
folk
heard
are
from
around.
Morgan since Sunday, but she woke up long before I did, so I don't know if she just went
Yeah.
to bed before I woke up that day or what.
I need
I
to
haven't heard from her either.
I need to take a short nap. Seems like my hands are stuck in my pocket.
Okay,
Okay.
be outside.
We'll be waiting out for front.
All right.
I'm sure Louis.
I had an AFK while we did this. I'm starting to think maybe something happened to Jilly. And that's the reason why. But the only point of contact we have is Jilly, so we don't have Flo's telegram.
They're already gone.
Well, let's see if we can go find him.
Is it possible for you two to help me get milkweed to deliver to Valentine?
Get
Where's
the
his
what?
milkweed at?
It's in the swamp behind Rizzo's Manor.
The
Behind.
swamp behind what manor?
Rizzo's Manor.
Okay, sure. Let's go into the city. Check telegrams, then we'll go get milkweed. Is it called milkweed?
Can
I
you milk it? Or do
I
you
hope
put it
I'm
in
not
not.
entirely
weed?
sure.
Or do you put it in
actually.
milk?
Do you put it in weed? I don't think so, Mason.
I meant, do you put it in milk? I don't even know what milkweed looks like.
Me
The
neither.
sap that comes from the weed is kind of milky in look. Maybe that's why.
Oh.
Okay.
So they want the sap or they want the weed?
They're just wanting the weed.
Okay.
I'm sure they can milk it themselves. You sent a telegram to Sunday.
Next time I gotta give, I see Bolton.
I'll send a telegram to Burke as well.
Burke?
Alistair.
Oh, the person I haven't met yet. Okay.
Yeah.
I need to, next time I see Bolton, I gotta ask her what her reaction was to the two deputies she said were perfectly capable of catching me or to them losing me right away. She seemed pretty confident they could catch me and they did not. Too good.
Alright, haven't got nothing from the Louis long name.
Oh. I have not either. I do not know where he went. He literally said, he was like, let me read this to you. He said, my dearest Mason, to know you walked around once more in the open sky, splendid news indeed. If you find yourself in need of a friendly accomplice, do not hesitate to call upon me. You probably find me in Saint Denis or Blackwater. With friendship I remain, Louis. He sent it from Saint Denis like literally 6 minutes before you sent your telegram. Hello.
How did he?
Yes, that's all I got from him, and he never responded when I said, I'll be running around St. Denis waiting for Magpie. He just never responded, so I don't know what happened to him.
Maybe he's distracted from adventure.
Possibly. I started making his way to Blackwater and got distracted by something.
Perhaps.
Or he fell off of a train bridge like Jin does.
How do you fall off a train bridge?
Well, when you ride along it and you ride too close to the edge, and all of a sudden your horse takes one wrong step and you go flying off the side of it. You know.
I see.
Send a telegram to me, but back.
Oh, that's quick. Where's she at?
Let me check. Valentine.
That's not a place for Sunday to be.
That's where we need to go to deliver the milkweed to the medical office.
Well, she might not be there when we get there, but I'll send her a telegram.
I didn't realize you're taking your hands are your size. So you must be just like looking at the telegram that's like on the thing before you.
Yes. Alrighty. Let's go get that milk.
Milk plant.
The start of it is above the E of Lemoyne behind Rizzo's Manor.
La, la, la.
Howdy, for folks.
Hi. La, 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 la. Above the E in Lemoyne, behind the manor.
Yeah.
Why don't we take a right up here and go out the other way of the city? There should be a bridge across it right next to there.
Yep. That's where we're going.
La, 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 la.
Medical uses this herb for a lot of things.
Oh?
You can supposedly chew the root for curing things, or, well, helping things like dysentery. That's what they believe, at the very least.
Alrighty. Is it... Which side of the swamp is it?
It's
Need
the
to cross the
other
bridge.
side. It actually starts right here near the bushes on the left. Right there, the pink flowers.
Pink flowers?
How much do we need?
We need 10.
You can make sure to work after that.
How much?
10,
10.
so these 2 plants and then 2 more after that.
We got 6 here.
The
Yeah.
rest are over where the river connects to the swamp.
What?
The rest are over there where the river connects to the swamp.
Alrighty.
It's this way. La, 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 la.
Right here. He's going too far.
Did I miss one?
Oh.
I
I
missed it. Oh, I didn't see that.
am blind.
I just need one more. I think she's getting it. We're here when we're next to the top. Oh, I see.
Oh, this is the last plant. Sorry about that, Echo.
All right.
I don't think she needs another one. That should be enough, shouldn't it?
It
I
should
got
be.
3.
Well, is this edible?
I wouldn't need it. It needs to be processed.
Oh, okay, good.
I don't see anything.
Okay. Well. Alright then. We're gonna just have to search ya. Up. There you go.
All right.
The Valentine. What that song Jen sings? I got a girl.
No.
Valentine,
No.
something,
No.
Valentine. I don't remember the rest of it.
No. We're not doing the Valentine's song.
I don't remember the rest of the song. I just remember the I got a girl on Valentine. There's some like drink some wine or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it gets real interested in. It hurts some of me.
How's it hurt you? It's just words.
It's just I've heard it so many times. Ah!
Oh!
Oh my god, it's you! Hi, Morg again. Fancy meeting you here. Actually, we both turned into each other, to be fair.
I know, I tried to turn one way and then you turned that way as well, and...
Okay, well that's both our fault then.
Yeah,
There
yeah,
go
it
your
was.
horses.
Ow.
Hello.
Hi! How you guys doing?
not
Well, you
too bad.
telegram, you haven't heard from you in a while.
Oh, sorry, I have not checked my telegrams in a while. I have been,
How did he?
I've been educating myself on the ways of the world.
Oh, how's for that?
I've got a lot of wheat on me.
You learn the moonshine?
Yeah, I've made
I know
actually.
all
You're
about
a good. I know you showed me how to do it, but I've got wheat mesh. But I don't really know what the next step is. I guess that was the thing I was trying to. I was
Sugar.
gonna. Yeah. I've got all of that. So I've got the
She
jars.
got the mash.
You
got
need
the-
to
oh,
distill it.
Yeah, that's,
So I
you
just
wouldn't
need to
remember
go to that
thing I showed
place.
you? Yeah.
Yeah. So we just
Yeah.
I just
Jars
go
in
there.
Remember,
But
pour
don't you
water
need
on top.
don't-
You don't need the water in
don't-
there. You just need to pour it on top.
Don't you need jugs or something to put it in?
No,
No,
the jugs are all right
no.
there. Just
The
throw
jugs-
them there.
Oh. Wow, I
Somebody,
really am
somebody
like
fulfills-
one step away.
Yeah, somebody
Yeah.
fulfills them up to there. It's
Oh.
it's criminal charity.
Very
So I've heard.
so handy.
Yeah. Public service.
Just don't blow yourself up because those things get very hot.
Well, I mean, it's very difficult to blow yourself up.
No.
Just use
It's
common
not that.
sense.
It's not
Oh.
that difficult, but it gets very hot.
Yeah. I was just, being so independent and learning and
Up we
teaching
go.
myself things. Ah,
You okay, Echo?
okay.
So,
My
no,
shoulder
now
hurts.
now you're all covered in mud.
You mind if I take your pillow?
Oh.
Oh, jeez. All covered in
Sure.
mud.
I got a new gun though. Look at my new gun.
Oh. Lancaster.
Yes.
Very nice.
What are you guys doing? What are you up to?
Well, we were gonna help
Um,
Echo deliver some to Valentine, maybe meet somebody there, and then we were gonna probably find some stuff, and yeah. Our
We're
day's
gonna
just
go get
getting started.
into. Yeah, we're gonna go get into something.
Well,
You're welcome to
I've got
join
lots
us
of
if you
moonshine
want.
mash. If you want to do some moonshine.
we can
We
just a little
might.
bit.
We just
Yeah, we gotta go Valentine first.
Yeah, we need to see what if we've got anything else happening once we get to Valentine.
Okay. Do you want me to come with you, or do you want me to?
You can come
You're welcome.
along.
Come to ride along. Yeah.
Okay.
So, just remember that bucket of water that they leave next to this machine. Just make sure you pour it over
Right.
it slowly,
I could go.
very
Yeah.
slowly,
I
as
will.
we're
Yes.
filling the moonshine.
Right.
It keeps it cool.
I'm gonna need you to bike down onto this.
It's gonna get run
for
over by
me.
that wagon.
There's a lot of yeah.
Is that your horse?
Whose
No,
horse
this
is
is my.
that? This is
No,
my
it's my horse over here. Duke, what are you doing?
All right, just keep your arms at your sides.
Okay.
All right.
And bite down really hard.
Wait, what's happening? What's
Pop
going
her
on?
shoulder back in
Popping her
place.
shoulder back
Oh
into place.
no! Oh god!
Don't look if
You're
you
gonna
don't
make me
want
throw
to.
up. You're gonna make me throw up. I can't watch.
Turn away. Just turn away. I don't have a gun right now. I can't really, Oh God, she's doing it. Oh God, don't do it, because if you throw up, I'm gonna throw up.
All right. What we're gonna do is I want you to
Oh god! I can't think about it.
I want you to put your arms straight in front of you.
Oh god!
Oh no! Geez.
I threw up yesterday, and I'm throwing up again.
Oh God!
Oh,
Geez.
oh god!
Oh man, I can't. Somebody else throwing up. I can't throw up with somebody else. I can't. Somebody else throwing up.
Oh god! You're throwing up's making me want to throw up.
No.
Oh god!
No.
Ah,
Is it over?
that
Oh,
Oh god!
Oh, geez. That person saw us throwing up and they couldn't probably stand somebody throwing up, so they turned away and went around us the long way.
look good. All right, Eddie.
Okay, I got to wait. Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
How's it feeling now? Still so sore?
yeah, I think that's all I can throw up.
A little sore, but it's better now.
That's everything I had in me.
I have these strange joints. It's easy for me to dislocate them.
Oh god!
All right.
Oh, I'm glad you're okay now, Echo. That was disgusting.
Are you okay now?
Thank you. Are you two okay?
Oh god, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
I threw up yesterday because I ate a pickled egg and it was weird.
All right, Eddie, let's get it going.
Seems like you completely emptied your stomachs now.
Listen, besides somebody else trying up, just make throw up. It happens every time.
Yeah, well,
Good to
it's
know.
okay. It's just a little bit of a popped your shoulder.
Yeah, my joints are easy to dislocate.
All right, so
Can you move around
Valentine.
it a lot?
Yes.
Pretty weird.
Yeah. My elbows invert when I just lean on them.
Gross. Can't imagine having something like that.
All right, back on horse.
Our horses kind of look like, siblings or something.
Well, now what kind of horse you got?
Someone gave me this horse earlier. They gave me the deed to this horse.
They gave you the deed? They're just like, oh,
Yeah,
here's the horse.
Have you ever met anyone called Nose?
No,
They're in a gang called the Mugshots.
I have also not heard of that.
She was Irish, but she was like, oh, I have the deed to this horse that someone died in my gang. They got hung, and so I have their horse. Do you want it? And I was like, okay, sure.
Sounds like they're trying to get you to join their gang. Hurry up for the horse.
I don't think that was an attempt.
That person came out of the shadows.
Maybe they were flirting with you.
No, I don't think that was. I think they were just being a bit nice.
All right, Let's
for
pick it
nothing
up.
in return. Yeah, but it's a piebald Irish cob.
I don't think they understood you when you said to pick it up. Oh, there they are.
It's fine. I'm sure they'll get the hint. Doing. I missed you.
I
These
missed
last
you too.
couple of days. I went to go visit somebody.
Oh,
Yeah. You remember, You remember, Bird, that,
Oh god!
It's a bit of a long story, but, you remember that man? Did I ever tell you about that man that I
It's a good distraction, if anything, you know.
considered a father?
When somebody goes flying through the air,
you mentioned a few father figures, have you not?
Well, one of them I was forced to shoot.
Oh, yes, I
Did I ever tell you
remember
about
that
that?
story.
Yeah. Well, I went to go visit some stuff relating to him.
Oh. Is everything okay? Yeah, everything's okay.
Hey, I met another gang yesterday called the 3 Point Gang.
Everything's just fine.
Yeah.
oh, yeah, I think you're way earlier. I know you asked one. Maybe those games are way earlier.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
good.
know, yeah, maybe.
Work gang did you meet?
Os Contra.
Work again?
Huh?
What gang did you meet?
3 Points Gang? 3 Points Gang?
Never heard of them before.
They, their, like, leader is called Whitlock? Something Whitlock? They,
Never heard of them.
I was just talking to them, and then they had this giant shootout at the factory near Valentine. You know that, like,
The
industrial...
The
yeah,
oil
the
fields?
bit. Yeah, they had a big old shoot up. Yeah.
That's fun.
Outside around, we don't get violent, but every once in a while we do get shot at.
We do get shot at, but we don't really get into shootouts.
I just managed to
Yeah,
get away
they,
every time.
Almost
spent
every
all my money
time.
on a new gun.
Oh yeah.
Because I had a really bad one, and I just thought, you know what? I have money, I might as well get a good gun.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I currently don't have a gun on me.
And then a local in Saint Denis earlier really wanted to fight me, so I had to sort him
You
out.
just check telegrams for first?
Oh
You
yeah.
do a lot of fighting, Morgan?
No, I really.
Howdy
I'm
there.
I'm not a fighter.
Ah. Magpie's
Really?
a great fighter. She fights everybody.
Yeah, you said that you're good at like fist fighting, right?
Best fighter in the
You could
cross.
teach me how to fight. How do you fight? I want to know.
We could do that. I'm a good teacher. I think I can.
Oh wow,
I
I've
can
got another telegram. Okay.
Okay, so Sunday sent a telegram from Emerald saying, if you don't mind tagging along, we could run errands together. Let me send one. We'll ask Sunday to meet us at the slaughterhouse because we just finished this one.
Yeah, I just had to deliver it behind the medical office.
Okay. I wonder what Aaron Sunday has around him.
Alright. I should have put I should have.
You guys go ahead. I'll wait for Morgan to respond to probably all over 100 telegrams.
All right.
Sorry, I've got to. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
Yeah, I can teach you how to fight too. I don't do tournaments like I do, so I do know how.
Is it behind the medical office?
Yeah.
Alright. For this today really gets busy, you want to do the Dodaro?
Sure. And I'm likely not to be around for much longer, maybe an hour.
Okay.
Did you want to draw it here?
Oh, sure, yeah.
Hmm.
Alright, Eddie, I got a,
Like 5,
8
but you need a lot
of
of potatoes.
oranges?
You can get 30 coins
Once.
in about 2 seconds.
Yeah, probably ones, yeah.
That's 3 jars right there.
Was it reversed or upright?
Up upright. I think it was up upright, like,
That's pretty
it's...
good. That's
There's
25.
some on both
That's
sides.
25 jugs
It's
of
kind of
moonshine. Yeah, every jar makes
there's-
5 jugs.
upside down and not upside down. I don't know how to. Hold on, let me show you.
Okay.
Yep, I have 25 jars in my hotel right now.
That's upright.
And I have enough
Alright, Eddie,
sugar
what
and
does it mean?
corn stored away to make another 7. Yep, I have my own little. There's a nice.
The
pretty
8 of
cheap hotel on
Wands
the
is
east side of Saint Denis.
an
That's got,
action
like,
card.
$35 a week. You know, you can just
Fast-paced
go in there and
change,
you get, like, some
movement.
stores. You can put a crate in
You
there.
have open space in order to continue on with your plans. Everything's going to be fast acting.
Well, crate's 8, but then you also
All
have
right,
their own
so
little storage
it's-
box in there too. So you got like 1 crate, and then there's the stuff.
That seems like a good design.
You get
Yeah.
We're getting
high
back into
level
the things.
energy.
You
did-
can
and
fit like
everything.
8, stacks of jars.
What did you
and
get?
then The other one you can fit 12 stacks of jars.
I had 7 of cups,
And
which
some money,
is
like,
What's
you put,
that, I
like,
mean?
$1,000
new
in your
opportunity
little box.
choices, which makes sense given what I talked about.
Alright, Eddie. Well, that's good.
I can put
Yeah.
anyway, I'm willing to.
You
Alright,
still
you-
have my deck.
Oh, my bad. Here.
Are we going to Emerald or are we going to Van Horn Cup Sunday?
We'll look at your telegrams and then I think we're gonna go straight to the slaughterhouse.
Oh, Slaughterhouse. That's right. You told her to go to Slaughterhouse.
Let's just check the telegrams and then we'll go.
Let's go.
Alright. Off we could go.
Wait, wait.
See
Magpie.
ya.
Hey, Magpie.
I couldn't see the things for a moment. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, Echo doesn't have her own horse right now.
I got really confused. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
something was real strange there for him a moment.
Let's go.
Leave your girlfriend behind.
Oh, they're already going over here.
Yeah, there's loads of telegrams. Not that I gotta go further. Telegrams. Telegrams. I don't think I got any, but I'm gonna look anyway.
I haven't got nothing in reply, but we can head to there in any case. Go check
Not there,
telegrams
she's
again
probably,
in the road.
in like Dan Horror or something.
Yeah. We'll go check telegrams over roads and see if she got back to us to there. Otherwise, we'll
Okay.
go to the slaughterhouse.
Dude, you're all covered in schmud. I'm gonna have to clean you off again. Here, Duke, have a sugar.
All right.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah.
There's a snake back there. Don't fall off your horse while playing that.
I wouldn't do that.
It's my special skill.
That's real fast.
Don't land on top of it if you fall off your horse.
Oh god.
I don't know how you're turning that horse. That's crazy. Real impressive.
I can turn it with my I've got very strong legs. I've been practicing.
That's pretty impressive.
That is pretty
I wrote a song
impressive.
about a guy called Casey. Do you want to hear it?
Casey from
Yeah.
which case is he?
Full of shit. He's got it.
Oh, I know him.
Casey's
I met him
full of
today.
shit, he's had it there for years. Casey's full of shit. He's got it in his eyes. Casey's full of shit. He eats it in pies. That's basically it.
Ugh.
His brother loves it. Well, it's not his brother.
Yeah,
it's his friend.
Rory loves
Brother's
it, I'm sure.
No, it's his friend.
Rory loves it.
Which
He
case
wants me
is
to.
it?
Yeah, Rory. That's his name.
Rory and Katie.
He wants me to finish the song and play it to everyone.
We met Katie
Wait, are they
on
cousins or
Monday.
are they friends?
They're brothers?
Oh wait, yeah, no, wait, they're cousins.
They're
Because
they're the
Casey's. Oh,
they're the Dakota.
Bridge, by the way, Echo.
They're a family. It's Dakota Stringers.
That's the bridge.
triplets. One of them's triplets.
Maybe
and then the
try
other's-
riding horses one at a time.
That's what I was doing.
I mean, you're pretty good at going horses 2x2 down these bridges. I must have taken a misstep.
Didn't work it out. Goes to see what Sunday has to say.
Okay.
Dun 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 dun. Where did they go?
I don't know.
What happened?
Sorry.
Go for a walk.
My horse is out of control. I stopped playing and then they didn't like it. They stormed off.
Oh,
I think the banjo soothes him.
I see.
Music
Or
is.
the light banjo.
Horses like music, you know.
What
Yeah,
kind of
no,
music
tantrum.
Duke like? Like
Gospel hymns.
Gospel hymns.
Yeah,
Hello.
Gospel hymns.
yeah, like
Yeah, I can see that.
yeah.
Or like a piano, like a really dramatic.
That's the
One.
song
I
about.
don't know if you've ever been around a piano.
Should try and take him in the saloon and see if he likes it.
I think Ghost would eat a piano.
Ghost would probably eat the piano. Ghost would probably also kick
Yeah.
the piano. Ghost would probably also eat and kick the piano.
Who's Ghost?
And anybody
Horse.
near it. Yeah, Ghost is an extremely aggressive individual.
Mostly
Um,
towards
he-
Jin, but
Yeah, he fucking hates Jin. I think more than anything, he wants to kill Jin.
yeah, he kicks Jin all the time. He never hits me though, and he's let me ride him. But he never kicks
He
me.
seems alright with me.
He's kicked me once or twice, but I think that he only really kicks me if I don't ride at him for long enough time. He gets, I think he gets jealous of other horses, or he gets upset that he feels left out. So
Yeah.
he's such a princess. Gosh. Ah!
Oh god.
Like, why do you
Okay,
always
case
do
in
that?
point.
Always does
What are we
that.
doing here?
Just checking to see if the Sunday got back to her yet.
Constantly checking telegrams. See, this is why I don't reply to anyone, because you gotta constantly check them.
Hey,
I just.
everybody, come here.
Oh,
Oh.
I'll read something out.
What's going on?
Are you ready? All right.
Uh huh.
I'm gonna do my fancy voice for this too, because it's a telegram from Louis.
oh, Louis got back yet?
It's Louis.
Are you ready?
He's a
All
French
right.
guy.
I'm
we
ready.
met.
Dearest
go for it.
friend, what a pleasure to hear from you. I am most delighted by your kind invitation to ride eastward once more. Though my Monday's tumbleballs left their fair share of bruises, chiefly to my pride, I have since recovered with customary resilience and a no small amount of tea. Should your company still be abroad, I shall endeavour to join you and meet at the road with renewed vigour and good humour. With warm regards, I remain Louis. Da ba 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 ba.
Warm regards, Louis.
He's an interesting guy.
He
He's an interesting
seems
guy.
like it.
He's a Frenchman that's a duke that's here on an adventure.
He's
Wow.
he's
Sounds
the
rich.
Duke who's here on an adventure. He
Actually
is
quite
apparently
poor,
extreme.
apparently.
Oh, well, I mean, he's poor here, but apparently he lives in like a fucking manor back home.
He must have forgot to bring
He's-
all of his money.
Wait, so he's French and he's called Louis.
I don't think they use the same money where he's from.
Well, I think
No,
he's.
it's,
I think he said it was like Luis, but we call him Louis.
Louis.
Like,
oui,
if I
oui.
try and read it, it's Louis at 10 de Marinville. Marinville?
Yeah,
Marinville.
in Malaville.
Louis at 10 de Marinville.
Louis in Malaville.
His
Good evening.
name is so long, it doesn't even
Hello.
say where he sent the telegram from.
No. It doesn't say. Oh.
It's
open
right.
it up. Open it up and look at the upper
Oh,
left.
there he is. It's from Santa to me.
He has a very long name. I just call him Louis the Duke.
I'll call him Lulu.
He'd probably take it, to be honest.
I think, yeah. I mean, I don't know him, but I'm sure he'd like it. He's French.
He is extremely French. Most French individual I ever did meet. He says weird words like we.
Ooh.
The fuck does that mean?
I think he needs a toilet.
Probably.
I don't know. Bye, ma'am. Have a nice day.
He does like a great American impression.
Does he?
Yeah. Like a
I think that
really
was-
good
wait,
American
oh, hang on,
impression.
wait. That was mine horse.
Our
That's
horses
your
look
horse.
too similar. Wait.
They do not
Oh,
look
yeah.
that similar, I'll be honest. They
Look, okay,
very
I'm not
brown on
gonna
the
be
front.
like... they're both black and white, and they're both the same breed. That's good enough for me.
There we go.
Oh, there you go. I should probably
Alrighty,
clean this later.
let's go. Yeah.
So we're meeting Sunday at the slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're gonna go talk to Sunday, a friend of mine. I need to talk to her about some serious matters, but it shouldn't be
Serious.
of a very long conversation.
I'll wait outside for you guys.
You can come inside. It's just not into the office. And Yeah, Louis will be on his way to there, so you can get to know the weird Frenchwoman.
Okay.
Strange Frenchman from France.
The weird,
Oh god, this is
strange
dangerous.
Frenchwoman, my man. I think you'd enjoy him. So when he arrives, you can keep him company while we have a little to talk, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, no, I'll wait outside and see if he turns up, and I'll keep him busy.
Thank you.
Maybe he'll
you remember
enjoy our banjo.
remember where the pig room is?
Yeah.
What?
The pig room, Morgan? The room with the pigs?
Yeah.
You when Louis arrives, y'all can go hanging out in the pig room.
Okay, yeah, I think I remember how to get to that room. Oh, lightning.
It's on the bottom floor. Yeah, it's on the bottom floor. Yeah.
Okay.
There's only 3 places to go on the bottom floor. 4 places.
yeah, it's
the
like
shitter,
big
the meat hole,
box.
the room with just chairs, and then the pig room.
Through the pig
The room
corridor.
with chairs seem more appropriate.
You can pick either one.
Alright.
Pig room is real fancy to go, so you might
Yeah,
find that one pleasing.
Have you given him the tour?
I have given Louis the tour here.
Oh, great.
Nope, sorry. I will remain here.
Today, I think, sent a telegram to saying she was on her way here. So I'm gonna quickly check telegrams one more time. Y'all get warm and cozy. I'll be one moment.
All
I'm gonna
right.
sit on this chair.
I'm gonna sit on this chair.
Oh, I'm gonna sit on this chair.
I'm already sitting on this chair, though.
And I'll stand here.
Okay.
You can sit on this chair if you want to, Echo.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Bye, Louis. Hi, Louis.
Who's that?
Hello,
The
Louis.
Frenchman.
How are you
Oh,
doing?
this is the Frenchman.
I'm doing good.
Hello,
So you
sir.
have got your adventuring clothes on today.
Well, it was pretty cool, I would say. It was a pretty good experience that I had.
Ah. Where'd you go anyway? I tell you, you telegrammed you like an hour ago, and also you just disappeared.
Oh yes, I've seen that and I responded, and so there is the reason why I came.
Qu'est-ce que tu fais ce soir, Louis?
Louis,
What
this
you say,
is
sir,
Morgan.
Hi.
That's Echo.
Hello.
And everyone, this is Louis.
Bonjour.
Le plaisir is all mine.
His full name, he can try to say it himself.
Yeah, Louis. What is
Louis
your last
Etienne de
name?
Marinville, Duc de Marinville.
Etienne de...
Louis Etienne de Marinville.
Okay. I'm not gonna try and recreate that. Do you mind if I call you Lulu? Okay.
No, I don't mind.
Lulu it is.
Everybody's going to go check Telegram real quick.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
should we go inside now that Louis is here?
Yeah,
probably go
probably all
inside.
the rain.
Yeah.
Probably definitely not as chilly as the rain.
Meeting the Frenchman and both of my characters.
All right.
Is it around here?
The pig room.
That's the pig room. That's the meat hole. That's the meat hole.
The
That's the bad. That's the shitter.
That's
That's the chair room. The pig room's over that way.
Oh yeah, it's down here on the right, around here, right?
There's all sorts of pigs. Just don't mind them.
Yeah.
They're haunted, but it's okay.
Haunted.
Yeah, they're haunted.
Here. Oh.
You ever wake up in the middle of the night and see the pigs wandering around here? That's these pigs
These are
here.
pigs. Oh yeah.
At least we can't be hungry here.
What?
This is a good point. We can't be hungry here.
Could eat some pig. Yeah.
Bro, yeah.
But there is
there's
so much pig.
It's
There's a
very
lot
smart,
of pig.
Lulu.
I'm not sure how much of it I would eat though. They've been hanging there for a
Yeah,
while.
they look pretty old.
And here on the table you have all of Magpie's fortune.
No,
I'm not
that's
allowed
actually
to
big money.
sniff the white stuff.
And
She
the
won't
white
let
stuff
me.
is salt. Don't snip it. It's not a good idea. It's gonna burn your
That's
nose.
salt.
Yeah, it's salt.
Is it salt?
Yep. Yep, it's salt.
That's a lot of salt.
Yeah, it's left over from the pig.
You know
Eh.
what? That actually makes sense.
Yep. Just don't do what Jen did and try and snort tobacco leaves.
He tried to snort tobacco leaves.
Yep.
I don't know how would that even go up a nose? That's not.
Well, I mean,
That's
it was
not.
the burn. It was the burn tobacco. So it was like
Mm,
you know, like it was the crushed tobacco, like you put in in the cigarettes.
yeah.
Why would he think that would be wise?
I
Not
don't know. He
even,
was
like-
he wanted to sniff the salt, and then Magpie was like, "But that's like sniffing ground tobacco," and he suddenly had the urge, I guess, to sniff ground tobacco. I don't know.
Hey, Mason, you want to read the next chapter of your book to us?
Oh yeah, there's chapter. Wait, Louis, have you ever heard chapter 1?
Yeah.
I haven't.
Oh gosh, I have to read chapter 1 first then. First off, we have chapter 1, so that Louis can hear it.
Okay.
It's not very long, it's only like a page and a half, but chapter 1, Love. Many centuries ago, there was a whale who loved the moon. Every night, the man would float at the surface of the water and watch the moon. He longed for the moon, to be with it, to touch, to sing to it, as the moon was the most beautiful thing he had ever seen. One night, maybe out of pure belief, the whale tried to jump out of the water and toward the moon. Try as he might, the whale could not reach the moon. Undeterred, he continued this ritual every night. Failure after failure, he would jump, and he could never jump high enough. He continued this ritual for many weeks, despite the other whales telling him he was being foolish. He still believed he could make it one day. So night after night, he jumped and sang while the whales admonished him. One night, the moon looked down upon the oceans and saw the whales staring and singing to her. He would jump and sing and stare, and she was intrigued. Chapter 2.
Wow.
The Stars. The moon would watch the whale night after night. She was in awe at his persistence and wanted to reward him. She decided to let the whale come see her. One night, the whale continued his ritual of singing, jumping, and staring. To his amazement, during one of his jumps, he did not land back into the water. Instead,
My mic
he
is picking
flew.
up feed. Sorry.
The whale knew exactly what to do and flew towards the moon. Higher and higher he went past the clouds and into the stars. Upon reaching the moon, the whale was in awe. To him, the moon was as large as the oceans, and her light was warming to his soul. He sang and floated around the moon, happy to be in her presence, and the moon beamed brightly back at him. The moon said unto the whale, "Little whale, you have been faithful to me for so long. Let me bestow upon you some of my power." And thus the whale began to glow, the moon's power flowing through him, giving him strength and knowledge far beyond that of a normal whale. As the power flowed through him, he also grew. Larger he grew until he was nearly the same size as the moon. With his new power, he grew happy and sang and danced around the moon, gently cuddling up to her from time to time to show his affection. My whale, my love, with my power I give you the task to be steward of the stars. Protect the earth, protect the stars, and protect me from that which would bring ruin. Go now, learn of your new domain, and once you have traveled the stars, come back to me, said the moon to the whale. The whale bowed his head and did as he was told. Off into the stars he went and saw much that none had seen before. All the while he grew. Large and large he became until one day he returned back to the moon. That's chapter 2.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
How many chapters are there, Mason?
Well, in this edition, it's only the second edition, there
Make sure to
are
talk quietly, yeah.
5 chapters. Oh, Sunday here?
Yep.
Okay, there are 5 chapters. I'll read more later. I'm gonna go up and see Sunday.
Okay.
I don't know if I should be going up or not. I'm gonna go check.
Alright.
It's up to you, Echo. Oh, Jesus.
Hello. Sunday.
Traveling.
Hello, Sunday.
Hello.
Well, I wish him the best of luck in his travels.
Yeah. I don't know when he'll be back next. I hope soon, but I suppose we'll see.
Yeah, I suppose we will.
For just a moment.
What do you want to drink?
And anyways, I was away this week again, but I'm back now.
No, it is the wrong answer. Of course it's going
I can tell.
Oh shit, you can. I wanted to
yes.
ask about the Van Horn situation.
It's fine. As far as I'm aware, Looker Gang have moved out of Van Horn. We were going to confront them. I don't know, there was this very thinly veiled back and forth where Chet go around saying he runs things in Van Horn, and then everyone else in Van Horn would say, well, no, there's a whole bunch of other shit happening that you obviously have no control over. And he sort of went, well, I do. And so trying to be, I suppose, hold off violence for as long as possible, pitched the idea of joining,
Do you hear something?
the Frenchman downstairs? Yes.
Okay, I for some moment I didn't recognize his voice, and I thought someone could come inside.
There's 2 downstairs, no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry,
yeah,
continue.
no, you're right. I pitched the idea of sort of them joining the council, knowing that they wouldn't accept, but I wanted to see how they'd react. And he agreed to meet everyone. But obviously that was going to be an invitation to shoot us all. So we, handpicked some people to be there in case things got messy. Picked a date. They picked a date and a time, actually. And we waited for about 4 hours for Chet to show.
And they just didn't?
They just never did. And they all eventually showed up after the majority of the people who were selected for the meeting had gone to bed. So the rest of us weren't going to push the issue because they'd already, I take not showing as sort of a concession. They've rescinded their interest in town. They had the opportunity to take it. There was no communication to me otherwise. They couldn't be there, so they just didn't care. What was funny is that they had spies running in and out of Van Horn all evening, so they knew we were waiting for them. They just didn't want to meet us there. And then I got a telegram after from Willie Teach, asking if this meeting was actually going to happen. And I told them we waited, and you never showed. So, yeah, and they've since moved out, I suppose.
Well,
Uh,
good riddance.
indeed. They've sort of been replaced by this Irish group that's hanging out on the east end of Saint Denis.
They got a name?
I think they go around and telling people they're the Hennessy Boys.
Okay.
They apparently, and this has all changed quite a bit. I guess they shot Nancy and I 2 weeks ago in Van Horn. They came up there looking for a stolen horse, and once we got to talking, they discovered that the Wicker Gang was staying there and sought to extort Van Horn for money to handle them, which I thought was strange because a man that was with them by the name of Waylon Naresh, apparently Chet's cousin that he'd sworn to kill. And, well, this is, I suppose, before we had all met, and the Wicker Gang didn't show. So I said, we have it handled, thank you very much, though. And they didn't like that answer. So they shot Nancy and I and then told us that they were going to go sell their guns to the Wicker Gang to obliterate us or force us out of Van Horn or some shit. Which I thought was very odd. And then a few days later, there was an eviction notice pasted on the saloon demanding everyone who isn't the Wicker Gang vacate a week from last Tuesday, or they're going to be stabbed to shite. That is a quotation. Turns out, though, that so they shot Nancy and I, and then the next day we were supposed to have that meeting with the Wicker Gang. So when they didn't show, the people that had amalgamated themselves to deal with the Wicker Gang just went down to Saint Denis and shot every single one of those Irishmen. One of them died. And so I have been told that they're going around looking for me in response to that.
Ah.
But I don't know. So
Do you have people?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah. And then there's some people that I've sort of might bring in soon. There's about 2 that we sort of have prospective, 3. And then I don't know. Lindsay's been in Guam. Elijah went back to Cuba for I don't know how long. He might not return.
Lindsay might not return.
No, Elijah might not return.
Okay.
I don't know when Lindsay's coming back.
Okay.
So I've just sort of been avoiding everyone. At least avoiding the city and only sparingly coming in and out of Van Horn. But I've no intention to leave. Especially since, from what I can tell, these Irish people are far more preoccupied with getting into narcotics trade and dealing with the Wicker Gang. Because, okay, so they had Waylon Naresh, who was Chet Wicker's cousin, who he wanted to kill riding with them. And now, it seems, from what I've been told, he's back with the Wicker Gang, and
Who?
they're fighting each
Wait,
other now.
Waylon?
Yeah, Waylon.
Okay.
Chet's cousin? I don't know. They've been seen shooting each other out in Blackwater a few nights ago. And last Friday, they were all in the city harassing the DiCenzos. So, I don't know.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, I've been asked by several people to find out where the Wicker Gang are staying these days. I have no fucking idea.
Blackwater.
Okay.
But we don't
I'll
know that it's Echo.
I'll keep my ears out. I haven't really managed to get a lot of information lately onto things, but if I do, I'll let you know.
Sure.
I don't really have much of an information network currently.
Yeah.
I've also not been around.
I feel like I'm sort of in the same boat, I have to be honest. In terms of information.
Okay, well, then there's one thing we can do about that. You find anything interested in out, you let me know, and I'll let you know.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Keep that going, at least. Guess that's how it's done.
Yeah. Do you know a dark-haired woman with an eye patch? Might go by Ellie or Louie?
No, I don't think so.
She and a red-haired southern lady robbed me the other day. And The dark-haired lady was masked up. No, it wasn't masked, but the redhead was, and she seemed to know who I was. But I can't for the life of me imagine who she might be. I've been trying to figure that out.
Okay, I'll keep ears and eyes out for that as well.
Sure. I asked someone out of Thieves who said it might have been his friends, and then he said, never mind. But I don't really trust that never mind if it is his friends, because they're obviously his friends. So,
Okay.
Did he say never mind after learning why you were looking for him?
sort of. I mentioned that they robbed me, and he said that was very funny. It might have been some friends of mine. And then he sent me a telegram for them by accident. That's
see.
where I learned the name Ellie. So, I don't know.
Okay.
But they didn't know oranges grew in Saint Denis, so I assume they spent a lot of time out west.
Probably.
Yeah, they took oranges
Okay.
and $100 from me, which is whatever. But I don't really like the idea of being robbed. So, especially if she knew who I was. So I don't know.
I'll see what I can find out. We've been riding around meeting as many people as possible. So if
Sure.
y'all find out any strays that you think we could help, let me know. We've got a surplus of cash. We've just been riding around helping for folk out.
Sure.
I heard there's a fucking criminal school or some shit.
Yeah, that's based in Van Horn. It's run by a lady who calls herself Billy Badass.
I
Oh, we
ran
met her
into her
several times.
today, and a couple. Yeah, she kept trying to talk about blowing people up.
Oh.
Interested in interesting woman. She was like talking about blowing up orphanages as well, like the other day. I don't know what the fuck's going on with her. She seems like a freak, but regardless, yeah, I got a telegram from Jack, who's a friend of mine, who telegrammed me about the criminal schools. Said that he didn't learn anything that I hadn't taught him, which really warmed my heart. And then he called me criminal mom. And I don't know how I feel about that. But, you know...
You're not even old enough to be a mom.
Well, you know, sometimes I do feel like I'm babysitting, so, you know, it is what it is.
Do you know a young lady named Katie Murphy?
Yes. She is someone that I'm going to be teaching how to fight. She's been running around with us every so often.
Good. I saw her ad and I thought about, you know, when George was more of a problem. I thought perhaps I'd send her after him and have her beat the shit out of him. It would have been very funny.
She is a fist fighter. They would kill her. I don't even think she has a gun.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that didn't happen.
She seems very naive, I'll be honest.
Okay. Well, she keeps writing me because I said I might have some work for her, and, well, I've been wanting to sort of throw some cash her way or something, so. Because I think it's a funny offer. It
is a very funny offer. She challenged me to a fight. She was very happy. She's gonna be able to learn from me now.
Yeah. Well,
because I did the magpie to dollars the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Beat her up.
Yeah.
I see. Well, she wants to fight in the ladies tournament. I think we have that slated.
When's the next one?
The 3rd week of July.
We'll go check on them downstairs real quick.
It's a bit far, but that's when Lydia can be around. So.
Yeah, telegram me when it's closer to bye-bye, and I'll kick the shit out of all these pretty ladies. Because there's only one pretty lady that I care about. She's right here.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a really good segue.
It was.
Yes, it was.
Prettiest lady in the crosses. And all right. So, shit. There was something else I was gonna ask you, but I've completely forgotten.
Oh God.
Oops. Fuck.
What's it about?
Listen, I forgot that too. I'll be honest. I'm nearly at the end of my tether. With
What?
This was Jin Ichikawa.
I see.
I mean, I'm not at the end of my tether. That's a bit dramatic, but he's been making some interesting choices lately, and I know he wants to get more involved with doing business with the folk, but I cannot let him, do business with the folk or be the talker in any regard.
What has he been doing?
He's been aggressively himself, really. He also, me and him made a deal that, there would be limits in what we'd say to each other or do to each other. And the other day on Monday, he started, doing shit that he said he wouldn't. And then when I said, didn't we make a deal? And he said, I'm changing the deal, and shit like that. So I don't know what the fuck's going on with him, but he's been a lot lately. I don't know what is going on. I'm hoping that he will,
shape up?
Yeah, I'm hoping. But I had to tell him that I cannot let him, I had to tell him that I cannot let him to do those things.
Yeah. I mean, what is it? Is he just not taking anything? Is it? I mean,
My team speak keeps crashing.
If he's criticized, he'll go off and he'll sulk a little bit, or he'll start shooting nearby horses over and over again.
Shooting the horses, but shooting
Not,
around,
yeah, like right
yeah,
next to the
like-
horses, distresses them all over and over again.
like
I don't-
wild horses or all of yours?
No, our horses.
Why is
Like,
he
he'll just
doing
stand
that?
next to them and then shoot at a tree, but like right next to them, and just freak them all out over and over again.
I think there's something bothering him. I'm not sure what it is.
Me neither, but he's behaving real strange, and I'm hoping that he sorts himself out soon, because it's upsetting. I'll be honest. I love him to bits, and he's been very useful in a lot of things with sourcing stuff, with making the things. He's been extremely resourceful and helpful in a lot of ways, but when he asks to get more involved with talking to folk or handling the business or negotiating, I had to put my foot down and to say that no, I don't want him doing the business for the Blackbirds.
Well, it seems he's a bit of a loose cannon right now, so I think that's probably wise.
I think he's never been very good with handling the things delicately or diplomatically. On a more cheerful note, I did find somebody to sell the pump action shotgun to do.
Oh!
You know Boxka Gang?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah, one of them. $11,000.
Okay. Well, I've been telling people that you're probably going to auction it, so...
I was gonna auction it if I didn't get someone, like, going for my basically the idea that I had was I will auction it unless somebody approaches me with the $11,000 deal, in which I'll just sell it directly.
Sure.
Because that's a real fucking good price. That's a
is.
really good price. So
is.
one
That's
of
disappointing,
the
Sunday.
folk I made a deal with the other day for selling some shit. He started looking into seeing if anybody he knew would be interested in like a gun, and he found somebody who was willing to pay the desired upon price. Otherwise, I was going to do the auction. It would have been good to do the auction, but
Yeah.
considering I don't always have the I haven't had an extreme amount of the time
Of
all the
course.
time, and yeah, I don't think I want to get it offloaded, and I've delayed setting up an auction so long due to circumstances, me being so sick, all of those things.
Yeah.
I just kind of want to get it out there soon. We need to spend some of that cash on some of our necessary expenses, and then move on from there.
Sure.
It's not ideal in every sense of the way, but if it's convenient
some
enough in that
Oxgate.
regard. I don't know if I should mention them by name, considering it's such a, obviously I should trust you, but I don't think people.
That's fair.
Yeah, just on like a professional stance, I don't think I should share that.
All right. I don't know. I haven't. I used to feel as though I had a really good impression of them, and the things I've heard these days, I don't know anymore. But
I didn't like the Douglases at all, but some of them that I've met now seem okay. Or at least I only know 2 of them. I think one of the old folk from Van Horn that I considered friend as part of them, and maybe 2 of them. I'm not sure. Texas Solace?
Oh,
I see them riding around each other all the time.
That might be why. I don't know. Len and Lindsay used to be pretty close, but he's just. I suppose they've grown apart. So, but I don't know. And I don't know. They've screwed over a few friends of mine business-wise. So,
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's all right. So as of late, it's like it's a bit disappointing, but I imagine that they'll follow through on your deal, especially given it's pretty good. So
I know that there was a lot of interest in the auction as well, but I think I just want to get this offloaded sooner than later.
And it's a secure number, and you're not gonna have to worry about people getting wishy-washy, or for some reason the price skyrockets and people can't make good on it, and it's a whole fucking thing.
One of my biggest concerns is that we'd hold the auction, and then there'd be some fuckery going on, in which some people would get very excited about the auction to an intense degree, and they would cause trouble.
I'd be mad if there was somebody driving up the price as high as they can.
That also is aggravating.
Indeed.
So I think it's also just a big, to do. I think this is safe and certain. And
sure.
I didn't really expect to get $11,000 for the gun, so I probably would have gone to auction otherwise. But somebody approached me very interested in it. So.
All right. Well,
What
if you
about-
come across. Sorry, go ahead.
What about future things? Because I know you're not going to stop robbing banks anytime soon.
We'll get future things.
Yeah, future things we will auction. I think almost certainly.
Less the
Mauser will be going to Mason because he has been pining after Drew one for a very long time now.
Sure.
Otherwise, whatever you get from a bank is going to go to auction. I just hope it's not a fucking Springfield. Good God.
Well, if it is a Springfield, I'll buy it from you.
Sure, yeah, I'll sell you the Springfield.
Luckily, we haven't got a Springfield yet, though.
Yeah,
That
we
is
haven't.
true.
We haven't had the misfortune.
Yes.
We've gotten 3 pump action sheets and
pump
like
action.
7 banks.
Damn.
Nearly
Well-
50% success rate.
Yeah.
Have you seen the space in Van Horn, the greenhouse space? Because that's where I was, should we agree to do an auction together, which I think would be lovely. It would be in there, and so
That would
it'd
be perfect. Yeah.
Like maximum 10 people, very small, things like that.
Okay. We could do something like that. The next time I get to something auctionable,
Sure,
we can
absolutely.
do that. I'm sure it won't be too long. We're very lucky, and very good at what we do. So
Absolutely.
we'll figure it
I
out.
do have a question. Is there any other sensitive information that needs to be gone over? Just don't
Is
want to keep our folk downstairs waiting too long.
You weren't going to ask anything about the Rizos, right?
Have you heard anything about some of the folk in the city?
I know Lady Chenzas are back. I met with Santino on Friday. I've seen the Rizzers around.
You seen Jajili?
I don't know. I think I've seen his wife.
Yeah, for
Mm.
Flo. I've seen for Flo as well, but I haven't seen Chili.
So
That's-
yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Why?
Hmm.
They used me as a cleaning service, but Flo canceled last week and said to try again this week. But I only have
I see.
Jilly as the point of contact, not Flo, and I didn't get a response.
I know they've been having. I believe that the Wicker Gang shot them sometime last week. So
Mm. Flo did sound, I
Mm.
think, sad when she canceled. So,
sure.
and if no
Okay.
one's seen Jilly, that's a little concerning.
I'm just not sure. I don't spend too much time around them, as you can imagine. But
Yeah.
I do know Kit is about, and Kit sort of knows where they all go, what they all do. So it might be worth asking Kit. Though I know she's very suspicious of people asking questions. So
Yeah. All right. I mean, I can probably telegram for Flo. I can give you her telegram number, Echo, if you didn't have of it.
Okay.
Otherwise, I do have another quick question. Do you know anybody who works at a bank that you can trust? That is active quite off of it.
no, unfortunately.
Okay.
The lady that was holding on to Oliver and Nathan's money hasn't been seen in some months, and I don't know. Lindsay's been holding on to us contra funds along with myself, but I wouldn't offer our services as a bank because that's, I never really know when the hammer's going to come down with that.
Yeah, and
Indeed.
also he's not exactly someone I
Yeah.
can rely on
Cool.
to see consistently.
Yeah, that was the other thing I was going to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I can think of anyone, or if I will let you know.
All
Is
right,
there
thank
somebody
you.
offering bank? I remember that.
Yeah, his name is Harley. I was talking to him about it the other day. He seems decent, but I'd rather have somebody who I can trust with the money that
That we
is
know.
closer, you know?
Hmm.
I'm not eager to hand over large sums of my money to people that I'm not 100% comfortable with.
Sure.
But
Have you met Evan? She was around Van Horn for a little bit, but stays out in Blackwater these days.
I've been the one that I had a bit of a
Yeah. So I don't know if you want to do that, but she's
Nope.
seemed to calm down. Okay.
I
Fair enough.
probably not. I just think the lack of judgment there made me really not want to trust her with any money whatsoever.
Fair enough. Absolutely fair enough.
Yeah,
know if
like
I would
not
trust
nothing
her with
against
my
her,
cash anymore.
but right now, we've got somebody holding on to her money, but they might be joining us more for
Sure.
criminal activities. So we want to see if there's an alternative.
All right.
Especially with this big deal that we're about to go through.
Yeah. If I think of anyone else, I will let you know. Big
Alright,
hole
perfect.
left behind by the party in that respect.
Alright. If you also find anybody selling gems, I'd appreciate that.
Me?
Ooh, how much?
Like, what are you looking for?
A lot of gems, so I can start putting my money into something solid.
Okay. I'm up to buy some, which I think will really round out our stock. I know Lindsay's holding on to a fuck ton, but he's in Guama.
Okay.
So you
Yeah.
let me know what you want to invest, and I can probably get back to you with a solid offer in like maximum 2 weeks.
Alright,
Perhaps sooner, but
just for the first, I guess, investment, what are your prices is like?
it's a little bit above the. Let me pull up my notes.
I thought we agreed on Echo staying with just the business.
had some memorized, but I think the markets moved a bit, so. Alright, for rubies, I'll probably be selling them at 45, sapphires at 55, diamonds at 90, and emeralds at 150. That is negotiable, of course.
Emeralds are 150.
Yes.
How much does an emerald go for a week again?
The
Generous
retail
price?
is 100, and
That's
I
100.
probably buy them
Okay.
from other people at 120. But if I was selling them, it'd be 150.
Okay. I'll think up about it, but the amount that we'd be willing to invest, if we do take that offer, is $2,000 probably as the initial could go. I think we've got a decent stockpile of gems ourselves. We've never actually had to dip into it because we've got cash, but you know, always good to be safe than sorry.
Sure.
Don't like hoarding cash, but always need to fall back.
Yeah, of course.
Especially if I'm going to be carrying a fuckload of my money so soon. Yes, buying gems.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what we can do. But yeah, if y'all ever need anything, you just let me know. And you have ever any information about someone you're looking for, just, you know, send us a telegram. We'll see what we find out.
Yeah, the two people that I'm really after at the moment, well, either think I don't really want you to go near Wicker King for your own good, but if you hear about where they're staying, I would like to know.
Yeah, I will let you know.
Yeah, and then those two ladies, Ellie or Louie, dark-haired woman with an eye patch, and then the red-headed woman with a southern accent.
Sure, yeah, I'll keep an eye out. And then yeah, we'll see what we can go find.
All right. Well, it was nice to see you.
It's nice to see you as well. I hope things work out and that those Wicker Gang for fucks. Wicker Gang, more like Dicker Gang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I hope they you know all trip over rakes and to die.
Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice.
Yeah. But yeah, let us know if you need anything. I'd like to, you know, have more of a business relationship and personal relationship with Thiel and Van Horn. So,
yeah, of course. Well, you're always welcome there. Absolutely, especially since it seems the Wicker Gang has left and George has disappeared again. So.
Oh, thank God he's gone. If y'all ever want to, if y'all want to join us for riding around or anything, just let us know.
Yeah, I'll write you. We'll be in touch.
Are you wearing your cavalry outfit? Holy fuck!
I am.
Yeah. I'll see you later.
Sunday, that's Louis.
Yeah,
He's a French man. And this is Morgan.
I think Sunday's Mehmet Louis.
I have.
Hey, Louis, do your American impression.
My American impression, you say?
Yeah.
Well, it would be something like, what the fuck is economy?
Oh.
Do another one.
No, I don't know. What would it be?
Do the British one. Do the British one.
Oh, the British one. Morgan, what do you want to drink?
He still sounded French to me.
Yeah.
Sounded very French.
No, it's
yeah.
Let me continue the joke.
Oh.
Morgan, what do you want to drink?
I want a beer, please.
You want a beer? No, it's not the wrong answer. It's the wrong answer. You of course you want a fucking water.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot that was the joke. It's a bottle of water. Bottle of water.
I see.
A bottle of water.
Like a bottle of water, please.
On a Tuesday with beans
a
on
bottle of water on a Tuesday. Y'all talk so fucking funny and
It's not Tuesday, it's Wednesday.
You say that all the time, but
answer a question for me. This is like real important to me. Do y'all actually speak like that, or is this like a big like a big thing that all y'all are doing to like mess with the rest of us?
You know,
I'm real excited about this. Okay.
We've all spoken, all the British people, that we all know each other, of course. We've all spoken, and we all decided to play a prank specifically on you.
I knew it.
Okay.
First
Well,
of all, it was a
listen
trick
here.
for
I
us
know,
not
I know.
to learn their
I
language.
I know that that's being oh, I got a big word, facetious. But listen, right? I'm unconvinced. You know, it feels strange that all y'all to talk in such a silly, goofy way instead of talking English.
Right.
Y'all talk British, and
Right.
it's all real
Okay.
strange.
Right, yes.
You're
is
in
rather
America
strange.
to talk American.
You know, I've
You
tried.
shouldn't say that.
Oh.
You shouldn't say that, man.
Yeah, no.
This is the
I'm
problem with
sorry.
America, you guys.
Yeah. Maybe
Yeah.
don't repeat that. To be honest.
Yeah, I'll never
to
say that
anyone
again.
Ever again.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah,
No.
I realized the second
was,
it came out of my
a silly
mouth that
joke.
it was very silly. And
Very
anyway,
Haha.
yeah. All right, so y'all talk
She's
funny.
malfunctioning.
She's
Mhm.
malfunctioning because of
Alright.
our accents.
Say ranch.
Ranch.
Yes, it's orange.
What?
Yes, it's orange.
What?
Ranch.
What about a
Something?
swam
I,
and a bomb?
Don't say hi.
I'm going
Oh,
crazy in
what?
this room. Can we leave?
Yeah, I think we've all lost our minds. At least,
I can tell
at least
this
a little
place.
bit.
Swam. On.
I
Mason
actually need
refused to
to-
say swamp and bank.
Swamp bank.
Bon.
I actually need
yeah.
to
Mwop.
lay my
You're gonna
head
get
down.
some rest.
Yeah.
All right. I'll come up and say good night, and
Okay.
and then we'll get moving.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Okay.
See you
Be
around.
safe son today. This is
Yeah,
Huron.
right. Hope to see you again, sir.
We'll be right
Was a
outside
pleasure.
with Louis.
Alright.
I thought we were going to stick me in business. Did you still want me to do things with you?
Absolutely. I'm so sorry. My mind has been all sorts of messed up, but yeah, when I see Sunday again so soon, I'll be bringing it up that you'll be also so helping and that you're also a point of contact. I'll give her your telegram.
Yeah, I was just more wondering if you still want to look for someone for a bank.
You want to try a bank?
No.
Sorry. Yeah. I think we'll keep our ears and eyes out for somebody, but you know, you're always welcome to join us for crime.
Okay.
I love of you.
I love you too.
All right. I'll see you so soon. I'll come to join you in bed in a moment so soon.
Okay. Don't get into too much trouble.
Me? Trouble? Sound like me?
Isn't that your middle name?
Yeah, magpie to trouble the dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, peace is safe.
Alright. See you soon. Okay. Ugh! I need to get going, and I will be back on Dusty later.